Okay, thought deconstruction process. Let me get this straight. Both houses, both places, did not give me 2 months' notice. Written. Did not give me 2 months written notice. Both places did not give me 2 months written notice, with only one of 7 legal reasons that you can have for eviction. According to what was it called? The Law Center. According to the Law Center, I still legally live at both residences. So, I'm not entirely sure how the Trespass Property Act works because I still live there. Again, it was 2 illegal evictions. I have the legal right to literally go back to my dad's house, kick the fucking door in, and have him removed for being an intrinsic threat to society. I can go kick that door in, not literally, metaphorically. For safety purposes, we're going to say it that way on camera anyhow. And yeah, I have a right to go back and move back in and kick him out for being an unsafe environment for my daughter that I have court-ordered appointed visits with, who I have not seen since January because of his shit. That is breaking the family custody court law order. Not to mention he has broken the no contact contract order multiple times, including physically going to see Anastasia. And any contact he's made with her mother, every time, every text, every phone call, is a breach, is a breach, is a breach. So, what next? It's going to take a week for my disability package to arrive at my address. And then I have to fill it out, and then I have to ship it back. Again, 10 to 14 business days response time. So the bureaucratic paperwork by bureaucratic shit is going to take at least another 3 weeks to a month. In that time, I have my petition going, starting today. And yesterday worked out well. It was a good gathering for Black Wednesday. And I feel better now. I was able to grieve and mourn Riley. And the horoscope thing about whatever was supposed to happen Wednesday, I'm gonna say it looks hopeful. So, beyond that, I have 1 month to figure out how I can best raise awareness to keep these shelters open. Because on April 1st, I don't want to celebrate my daughter's birthday by having all the food shelters, clothing shelters, feeding and food is the same thing. The warming shelters, the sleeping shelters, they're all supposed to shut down, or at least a vast majority of them, unless they're privately funded. All the government funding is shutting the place down. So this little Gotham City going on is going to have the equivalency to what the trucker protest was, when everybody was just camped out living on the streets, blocking traffic, because we got no place to go. And I assure you, because it was at Parliament Hill the day before they raided with the SWAT team, the locals did not like that. And if you can honk for freedom, you can honk for addiction. Because recovery happens, simply put. A man chooses and a slave obeys, eh, boyos? Okay, I'm at the church now, and I'm seeing Victim services. I'm gonna get my blood test results. This flak jacket is starting to get some weird fucky chemical reaction happened when I attempted to clean it with the Lysol wipes. The odor it produced was fucking death. So I have to get a spray bottle. I have to use the vinegar and water, or apple cider vinegar and water. And I gotta spray myself down. I gotta wash my skin. I gotta spray my clothes. That's all you gotta do to wash your clothes and do laundry. You spray it with vinegar water. Soak it, let it dry, deodorizes, desanitizes. I want to get coconut oil for toothpaste so I can oil pull, get all the sinus gook out of my fucking face from the chain smoking cigarettes. It'll pull all the fucking mucus up and out of my lungs. Coconut oil, antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal. Yeah, some combination of if you mix them, and then I was putting lavender into it at one point too. The combination made it all three. Onto which, since there's no showers available, I gotta start spraying my skin down, washing myself off. Again, it deodorizes. I don't use soap, I don't use toothpaste, I don't use deodorants, I don't use shampoos, I don't use chemicals, I don't use conditioners. Nothing goes within or touches my body or skin except my best friend, period. And even that ends with a fucking fetish. Anyhow. Why is this place so well maintained? And then back here, everything's fucking collapsed as shit. It almost looks like the basement I lived in. So. Blood test results, talk to victim services. I guess I'm repeating. I'm repeating and recording what happened. So I gotta go through the whole chronological timeline of my father's abuse. I gotta throw in the fucking suicidal rumination relapse that led to all the fucking alcohol. It led to all fucking me getting into painkillers, morphine and shit. Chain smoking fucking $300 of cigarettes per month, $500 of cannabis, and just to live with them. I know that's not an excuse, that's simply how it played out before it exploded in a violent rage of him literally, violently, aggressively ejecting me in the middle of winter with 12 hours notice. Again, not 2 months worth of written notice. With an actual reason, you have to say why. You can't just say, because I think you're an asshole. My wife doesn't like your dog, get out. I'm gonna send that bitch back to the fucking Philippines. And I can't put the rest of that sentence into this, or else it will not be allowed to be aired. Point being, I need to talk to victim services about power of attorneys for both parents. I have to have my father deemed an intrinsic threat to society. He's a metric ton of bullets next to a fucking school with an uninsured insurance fireplace and a rocket launcher in the fucking garage. He is not safe. He is violent. He is aggressive. He is demented. He has Alzheimer's, schizophrenic dementia, just like my mother. So, like how the city or the provincial government took my mother's power of attorney and made themselves in charge, to which there's more federal prosecutions against them, and how they are not feeding my mother. I have gotten more food, more tender love and care out here being homeless in the murder capital of fucking Canada than I did both parents. This is like the best vacation I've ever had in a long fucking time. Or maybe I'm just in love with Jess and it just makes everything better knowing that I found her again and she's okay. Point being. So there's the three issues. I gotta federally prosecute my father. I have to federally prosecute Miss Diane Dianescu, your fucking name. You're both going to maximum security corrections for federal offenses against child endangerment, elder abuse in a vulnerable sector. Same shit as pedophilia. You are done. And I hope the most horrific things that I have ever seen in there doesn't even compare to what you are about to experience. And then I have to figure out what to do with my mother. If the city wants to keep her power of attorney, they want to use her money, stick her in a fucking coma. Almost said coma. Fuck. They can do it, but they don't get the house. They don't get to stick her in a home and sell the $3 million estate willed and heired to me legally on paper. Due to the event of her being mentally incapacitated, all proceeds go to me. I'm co-signing it to Jess and the baby, simply put. Fuck, I'll give one house to each kid. Simple. Two bedrooms, 2 houses that I can run as a bed and breakfast. Or at least, no, I'd do both. I'd run both places. 2 businesses capable of generating up to $10,000 a month in profit. 20 grand a month. Run it as a woofing lodge. Let my boys stay there free of charge to fucking help bring in the profits. Easy. Done. I don't know what to do with my mother. It's constantly a reminder to me that you can't hate a retard for being a fucking retard. But the fact that her honest opinion was make the baby homeless, put me out, and my suicide prevention dog homeless on the street with a 3-month-old baby, making the baby homeless, that was a fucking mistake. And then Anastasia. It interferes with the family court law custody order. And then there's the breach of contract in the family custody court law order. There's like, am I at 5 or 7 different legal things that I gotta cover when I go upstairs? This is why I talk to myself and watch myself talking to myself to make sure I don't miss anything. Don't let me have cigarettes. I'm so afraid this blood vessel is gonna fucking burst. I mean, a blood clot would cause a fucking brain issue if the blood vessel actually burst. I don't know. It wouldn't do too much. It's on the exterior of the skull. Unless when it healed. Oh, if it... What am I thinking? It was an internal bleed. And the blood clotting from the bruise got clogged into the brain. That would be a fucking issue. Aneurysm or seizure. Point being, I can't keep fucking smoking this tension away and then coughing my shit out and then smoking away the pain from coughing my shit out. Wash, rinse for fucking Pete. I did find a cigar shop. You can get $6 cigars and $6 joints. So, I'm excited about that. I want to try a nice cigar, not this shitty fucking tobacco. I want a real cigar. But I gotta let all the fucking decongestion come out. Again, $6, that's coconut oil I need for toothpaste. Rub it on my skin all over, that's my soap. Desanitizes, deodorizes. Cleans me up. All I gotta do is rub it on like lotion, let it dry. Spray myself down with apple cider vinegar as a byproduct after. Or when I spray vinegar first, I'd spray vinegar first and then finish with the coconut oil. Like a cleanse. That's how I've been showering for fucking years. Nothing fucking touches my body or skin except my best friend. Again, period. I don't settle, I commit. Maximum capacity, do not exceed 640 people. Seated. Can't stand in the alleyway. It's a fire hazard? That's funny. Tell that to all the people outside who live in the alleyway. Somebody left their scarf. I got a few people who are ready to talk to me, tell their stories. Okay, and then after here, I gotta zip up to the Oshawa Center. I gotta get my phone changed. I don't have a phone plan because apparently Freedom offers the same phone plan as Chatter for half the price, and you don't pay until next month. So I literally go in, say hi, switch my phone, and I get a free phone plan for a month, and then I pay $45 going forward, not 70. Deal done. Credit card's paid off. I have my monthly allowance for the rest of the month. Disability's been appealed with the legal center demanding that they accept it because you cannot leave someone who has a severe brain injury, rapid firing bipolar Tourette's, who is legally registered nationally as a prohibited fucking weapon for the next 13 years on the street with the suicide prevention dog. The Brain Injury Association is being demanded that they fucking help me. And I don't understand why I can't get assistance paying my phone bill. I'm a registered self-employed business. If I'm declaring my income, you should be paying my phone bill. I need it for survival at this point, which is why it is disconnected. Ooh. Then I gotta go register my address with the police on Friday, or else I'm gonna be having a new home. I ain't going back to Max. That's where Miss Diansky and Mr. Peterson are going to spend the rest of their days being fucked by everyone around them. Since you seem to love living fucking everybody else around you, I'm going to send you a place where it's reversed and everybody around you fucks you. Think I'm joking? You can hear it through the walls. And it ain't always the prisoners. The guards get in on it too. I was always safe and protected. I just buy the heavy hitters some candy and buy them chocolate bars and save all my coffee supplies for everybody who needs it. Act as the range coffee vendor. Little walking Tim Hortons. Oh, fuck yeah, I had protection like nothing. Although in saying that, I was so badly beaten the first week there. The first day I had my jaw broken within 30 seconds, and with everybody just being drunk, roughhousing, fucking doing shot for shot, and acting like fucking Viking idiots. I was so badly beaten and bruising from the fucking sparring matches and fucking around. Nobody actually knew I had tattoos for the first 2 months. It was month 2 before the bruising healed. And people actually didn't know I was covered in tattoos because my tattoos were literally covered in the black bruises. That was fun. Are you ready to be homeless in the middle of winter, Miss Diansky? Mr. Peterson, you think you're a tough fucker? You think you're gonna go out shooting? You think you're Mr. Badass? You can aggressively shout and scream your way? Yeah. The guards in jail are bigger than the prisoners, and the prisoners in jail are 6'5" minimum. The guards are all 7 feet. I come up to everybody's fucking here. Mr. Peterson, you will be fucked in ways that you will not like. And I'm going to laugh and spit on your fucking grave, you piece of shit. Demented fucking idiot. You can't say I steal things. That you are locking in your own bedroom and trying to play my brain damage against me and tell me I've stolen it and pawned it for drug money. And then you legally admit that you have had it for 2 weeks. But I'm suspect number 1, even though you had it and lied to me about it. You are a piece of shit, and you will die, and I will laugh. Simply put. My mother's a fucking idiot, too. You can go to the old age home. Y'all eat the same prison food. Prison food, airplane food, hospital food. All the same shit. Not too indifferent than a little Lunchable shit so you give your kids for school. So that's my 20-minute ramble while I'm waiting for my intake. People are saying, I can hear you, it's just you. I don't think they're talking to me. Only I'm talking to me. I'm allowed to be on the phone back here. As long as I don't film anybody else. So, beyond that, that is a very hot heater on a very hot day. So, that's my schedule, that's my plan, that's my 20 minutes of thought deconstruction process. Make sure I got all my stuff in order. Essentially, I need to know that I have 5 to 7 bullet points I need to cover, and like the 7 doors, if I'm missing 1 or 2, it means I'm not done. Simply put. Mirrors out with Luna in the cafe there. And my feet are very, very sweaty and uncomfortable, and I really miss being barefoot. However, this ain't exactly barefoot terrain. The amount of needles Luna's fucking barely dodged a few times. Shit. It's hot in here. Oh, yeah, apple cider vinegar. I have to go to the dollar store. I gotta get a spray, in particular to the vest. Mind you, it was really just the Lysol that was... Yeah, no, it was just a chemical reaction with the Lysol overnight. God damn it, it smelled like fucking death. Now it's back to smelling like my sweat. To which, for the most part, is probably jack full of testosterone, cortisol. I can breathe better. No sinus congestion. Lungs are still a bit gargly. Cannabis will dehumidify my lungs, get the cook up and out. And I really have to walk away from that heater because this super vest on. Oh gosh, it's too hot. Mitch was telling me worried about my ears, thinking I'm too cold. It's above freezing. You can't get frostbite when my ears are red and my face is red. It's not from the wind. I'm either blushing thinking about Jess, or because she's right beside me, or I'm overheating because I'm wearing a fucking bulletproof vest. And likely a combination of both, which I don't need to repeat or state overtly that everything vest, chest, and chest all rhyme. As I said, in my life, I only accept the best. Period.